Good evening, guys. My name is Mara. Welcome back to this beautiful channel, coming live from the village. We're putting some small tomatoes. This is how you plant tomatoes. Very nice. Look, man, blossoming. Wow. So these are tomatoes, but again at the same time we are planting some trees because very soon we need to see this entire space covered with trees, and we need to start planting. Like this one already, it's a fruit, it's already there. And also right now we just planted another one. It's very small, but yes, that's all we need. Today I'm gonna be telling you, wow, look at that sun, man. I'll be having crazy sunsets right here. And imagine we intend to have a swimming pool here, so you can imagine you'll be swimming, some nice jacuzzi as you see the sun go down. So today this video is categorized into three. I want to be telling you how much it has costed me to build this house the way it is right now. All is left between this house is just to remove those posts as you see it and to do finishing of the house. The entire house will be surrounded by glass, actually bulletproof glasses. I hope that dream comes into reality. At the same time, the entire house will have water surrounding it. And this also being one of my last videos in my village, because in the next 2 or 3 days we shall start traveling again, and I will be bringing you travel content. So this house will be, or this video will be divided into three. The first one is the, how do you call that, foundation. So we have the foundation, we have the first slab right here, then we have the roof. Actually, that's how the house plan says. The foundation, number one. Number two, we have the first slab or first floor. Number three, we have the roof. You can also call it second floor, technically. Uncle, really supportive. He's helping me here to build the house. So I'm going to be telling you how much it costed me. And when I speak about, for example, let's say the foundation, I mean from the foundation slab downwards. Okay, yes. So the foundation was one of the craziest stuff here. It was one of the craziest and hard to like really tell in terms of monetary how much it could cost. In other words, you could not estimate. Look at that beautiful sun, man. Wow, it's a blessing, it's a blessing. That's why we love Africa. That's why we love village life. That's why it's very calm and nice. So the foundation of the house took okay, I was speaking in okay. I'll speak in Kenyan shillings and also in US dollars, but because of the worldwide audience, I'll speak in US dollars. 35,000 US dollars. 35,000 US dollars just for the foundation, just the foundation alone. Okay, so the foundation took 35,000 US dollars because the foundation we built here, it's called a floating foundation. So technically, you see this entire space you see here, like right here, we have something like that sunk deep here. The same length, okay, or the same type of pillars you see here, or columns, these ones here. We have the same columns starting from somewhere down here, going deep, okay. In other words, the foundation was one of the most expensive. You see this space, for example, this is where you see the house right now, and it's going down. In between here, we have stones, we have marble, we have all types of moram, we have all types of stuff in between here. And actually, before this point here, I don't know if you see how the house is. This is where the foundation starts. So they have a beam right there. We have a small column up there. Then from this column, we have this beam running around. Then from right down here, we have another column like this, deep. Because that's why you set a table of the foundation. So technically the foundation was and has been the most expensive stuff, or the expensive part of the house to construct. And you know, as they always say, a house is its foundation. But one of the reasons why this foundation was very expensive is because we built this entire house on top of water. You may think it's a joke, but look how the ground looks like. This is how the ground is. Even when you step, You see, the water is right there. And if I take you up there where the guy, you see, I don't know if the camera can show you right there, he sees fetching water. Look how close the water is. In other words, the entire space right here, okay, the entire land here is purely on water. So the house is sitting on top of water. So that was one of the reasons why the foundation was that expensive. 35,000 US dollars. So now we're talking about the first floor. First floor, I'm talking about from the pillars right here or the columns. Look at that sun, beautiful sun from my house. Oh man, just a blessing, bro. So from here, okay, from here upwards up to this floor right here, that was also very expensive, and it costed me 31,000 US dollars. I know you guys have been like, Marwa, hey, why is it so expensive? The thing is, the metals are expensive. The metals alone in Kenya, and also the tax here. The tax in Kenya is crazy. Like, actually you pay like, I don't know, it's 15%. I'll check the tax rates, but it's actually very expensive. The metals and the ballast. So we have this ballast here, and you can see the type of ballast I was using. Sand. I love the ballast more, like we had enough ballast, you see? It's huge. And the best quality, look, the best quality. Actually, once you touch it like this, it leaves some cement in your hands. You see? We're building the nation here, man. No jokes, man. So we go this way. Yes. So this ballast, okay, this ballast right here, the way you see it, this one is sold per ton. And per ton is $20 per ton. $20 per ton. It's the best of the best, like cream de la cream. You know what that means? The best of the best. Actually, grade 1 of the ballast. So that one, that's the reason why it was very expensive. And also, you know, on this stage here, everything was new to me. So I was supposed to buy posts. When I talk about posts, I mean this type of trees, you see? These ones here, you see? Like this. It's actually very heavy, guys. See? Like this. So I was supposed to buy close to 500 of them right here. Even from here, you can tell we still need them because of the upper floor. Yes, you see? So we were buying these posts, and that costed us a lot because it was our first time to do that. And also another thing is we had to buy trappers, cement. So that is the reason why the cost of this, putting this slab on top here, was at 3.1 million Kenyan shillings or 31,000 USD. Okay. That's 1,000 USD to put this slab here. Then now, the next stage, which is also the last stage here, is to put the roof of the house, okay? The roof, which is right there, the one you see from this drone footage, that's the roof of the house. That one was actually cheaper. The reason being, we had a lot of materials, we had also experience, so we knew how to balance everything. For example, the roof took 457 bags of cement, and also one bag of cement is like $6 in my village here, but in the big cities it could be at least cheaper because you are closer to the big companies which manufacture the cement, okay? So the roof took those type of bags, 457 bags. The metals were the most expensive, close to 9,000 USD. Yes, only metals, to buy metals of the roof of the house. Close to 9,000 USD. There are actually lots of metal bars. Okay, technically I brought 8 tons here, 8 tons of metal bars, and that means now we are ready to roof this house. Yes, in other words, this house does not have iron sheet roofing or something like that, but it has more of a slab roofing, and also on top of this slab we shall be having some place to chill and maybe talk. Then from there also we had to bring ballast. Okay, 13 tippers. One tipper costs $350 US dollars. Okay, so for 10 tippers is 3,500 plus other 3 of them, so close to okay, rough estimate. You have to remember also we are not putting small amounts here, we're putting an average sum. So it costed us putting the roof costed us 24,000 US dollars to put the roof on top of this house. So technically we have 3.5, 3.1 and 2.4. Yes, remember, the more we keep going up, the cheaper it becomes. Actually, even now you may be surprised when I want to put the next roof, it may be even 20,000 US dollars. Because now we have the timbers, we have the trappers. It's like the more you keep going up, the more it becomes cheaper. So actually, if you're building your house and you see you've already completed the foundation of the house, bro or sis, you're in the right track. And maybe my house could be very expensive because it's big, it's massive, it looks like a mall actually. It's big, and sometimes you can't actually imagine when you are here. That's when you realize it's a huge stuff. And actually I'm going to put the entire house surrounded by glass, and even I'm wondering maybe that could be the next big step in terms of spending a lot of money that will cost me. Yeah, so far guys, that's where we are, and that is how much I have spent constructing this multi-million dollar. Okay, I always call it multi-million because I always feel we are aimed for the greatness. Yes, why should we settle for less? Why should we not elevate ourselves? Because actually you are as good as your elevation, the way you see yourself, that standard. Yes, that the one that you like to set on your own, you are as good as that standard. So technically that's where the house is right now. In the next maybe 10 days we shall be removing these trappers, and we shall have a hollow house, so you can actually see it with no problem. You see, yes, that's where we are guys. So technically I have spent, in total I've spent 90,000 US dollars in constructing this house. 90,000 US dollars. So I'll say this, actually the same house could be really expensive depending where you're constructing it, or really cheap. Number one, for example, I'll give you one factor that made this house really expensive is the foundation. If we had a very strong ground, a ground which is not on water, then we may not, or we didn't have to dig deeper and create like floating foundations and stuff. That could have reduced the cost. Number two is also, if we are building in the big cities, maybe the cost of metals, not really metals, the cost of cement could be lower. But for the metals, I went to look for them in the factory. Yes, most of the materials here I bought them directly from the factory. Like I would go in the factory, especially metals were the most expensive. So yes, but I would say actually building in the village has a better advantage because you really avoid a lot of like maybe very expensive costs. For example, the sand constructing this house, sand for one tipper or one truck of sand here in my village is $55. But in the big cities is $200 and $250, something like that. So you can imagine how much we've saved. And there are very, very many small things that I didn't mention here. For example, buying things like this. This is a tank, okay? It costs here, it's 6,000 liters. I don't know if it's 6 or 5,000 liters. Yeah, it's always written somewhere. I'm looking for, 5,000 liters. Yes, it's right here. It's 5,000 liters. Like this one in my village here costs $350. And we also have like machines, like water pump machines. We have other machines like vibrator. The vibrator alone is $600. So technically, if I sum up things like wheelbarrows, you see we have a lot of wheelbarrows here, a lot of stuff that maybe I'm not counting, you know. So if I put the entire sum will be 100,000 US dollars. Trust me. Yes, 100,000 US dollars has been here. And remember also, we were putting the best ratio. We didn't like say, oh, don't put more cement, don't do this. No. We were going with the best of the best ratios. We are using the best quality of metals. It's the best of the best we are using here. Yes. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, there are many other small costs that I didn't add. For example, I have like 8 wheelbarrows here. Okay. These wheelbarrows cost a lot of money too. So you can see them. They're right here. Wheelbarrows. Also this. Yes. This is you can tell it's right here. Okay. So this is the bladder or the pipe that pumps water from the river. Actually, 1 meter of that pipe, it's around $4. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is this pipe alone, which pumps water from the river, it's as expensive, even it's more expensive than the real machine that really pumps water. So you can imagine, like, the pipe is expensive than the machine itself. So that's how crazy it is. And even apart from that, we have things like spades. You see these spades here? Yes. We have these spades. I have them close to 20 something. So there are many factors that I'm not actually adding. Those are my pigeons here. They sleep here. You can tell. Yes, those are my pigeons. So technically what I'm trying to say, I've spent close to 100,000 US dollars as per now. So guys, if it's your first time here, please consider subscribing and also support your boy Ayamaro. You can tell the progress we've done is really massive and mega. But at the same time, we are like, man, it can be done. Yes, this is the ground floor of the house. It's as hollow as you see it, very massive at the same time. And also you can tell, like, from the roof already, it looks so smooth because we use something we call trappers. And those are the stairs from this angle. Yeah, it's big. Actually, I'm feeling some echo. Can you feel some echo in the house?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you feel like
the bouncing.
Yes,
sound.
We have the bouncing sound. That tells you it's a big space. Yes, and something I didn't add is the value of land. I didn't add land here because this land was given to me by my parents. So if I added the value of land, and you can tell it's huge, man. It's a huge piece. Actually, I'm waiting for my architect. So when my architect comes, will be giving us very details. For example, the square meters of the house, the square meters of the land, the square meters of this. So like small details that me as Ayamaro, I can't really explain. And also I want to give a very special shout out to my architect, a very nice guy, 22 years old. Yes, Zambian architect, a very young guy, you know. I strongly believe, like, we as Africans, we can always build Africa. Like, we don't have to look for those expertise from somewhere else. We are smart, intelligent, and also able. Okay. So guys, I think now you've known the value of the house. And I think many people have been asking me that question. But actually, you can build this house the way I'm seeing, in a good place. I mean, but at the same time, there's advantages and disadvantages. For example, building this house right here close to the river where the ground is very soft has helped us. We've not purchased any water. For example, in a day, we pump 3 times. We put these 3 tanks, that is 15,000 liters of water every day here. We never buy this water. All we have to do is put gas in the machine, and the machine pumps the water. So you can imagine if we didn't build it close to a river, we would be paying for water. So it's a 50-50 win. At the same time, we love this place because it's very chill, very calm, you see. Very nice, man, and very green. So there are both advantages and disadvantages. But actually, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. Thank you, guys. I think I've answered your question. I think in my next video now I will start traveling around the world. First I will start with Kenya. Please comment here and tell me where you want to see me travel around Kenya as I get some wings to fly. Okay, I want to fly. At the same time, maybe the next time I'm going to be telling you about this beautiful house will be not now. Yes, not now.
All I need is you, baby, baby. Over.
How much do I need to party here in Jamaica? Marwa.
My name is Mo.
Okay, we are in Hawaii.
We're at
yeah.
the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles.
So I'm officially saying goodbye to Japan. As you see here, welcome to Japan.
Eres, Elisa?
Soy de España.
I'm heading to